New for 92 on BBC1. Introducing clairvoyant Gladys Moon and Son.
Well, we're a partnership. What's his is mine, and what's mine is mostly mine.
Taxicab troubles in Rides.
Hey, you thinking what I'm thinking? You've only mentioned men. We do without them.
Passion in the Lake District. A Time to Dance.
I just wanted to be with him. I was sure I spoiled it. I mean, what must he have thought of me?
I was instantly in love.
And offbeat romance. Love Hurts.
You think you know everything about men, don't you?
Not everything, but I've got your number.
No, that's only my shop. Now, my personal line...
I've heard your personal line, and it's very predictable. Good night, Frank.
New drama. New for 92 on BBC1.
Paul Simon will be singing The Night Away in Central Park on Wales on 2 in 5 minutes. Here we've another gem from our festive collection, an award-winning comic fusion of English eccentricity, American brashness and a sprinkling of satirical Python genius. John Cleese, Jamie Lee Curtis, Kevin Kline and Michael Palin star in A Fish Called Wanda.
Next week, skullduggery and hijinks erupt at the most outrageous school in England, whose pupils decide to form a trade union of British schoolgirls. The Wildcats of St Trinian's, next Friday at 7:20. Because of unusual reception conditions, viewers in some areas may be getting interference from other stations on their television pictures and sound. Whilst these conditions continue, we advise you not to adjust the controls of your set. Now on BBC1, Barry Took airs some more of your points of view.
In the first edition of Film 92, I'll be in California talking to Michelle Pfeiffer about her new film, Frankie and Johnny.
The professor from the college just stuck his hand up my skirt again. Okay. You poor old bump.
How mean have I got? I can get pretty mean. I can get pretty outspoken.
Let me freshen that up for you, sir.
I always like more. That's very kind.
A Film 92 special. Michelle Pfeiffer, Tuesday, 10:25, BBC1.
Well, now on BBC1, to introduce this evening's star, here's Johnny Walker.
In a special bank holiday film showing tomorrow morning at 10:55, BBC 2 recreates the magical world of Charles Kingsley's The Water Babies.
Phileas Fogg took only 6.5 days to reach Suez. 3 clear days ahead of me. All Suez really has is the canal, a crew junction for ship spotters.
You wanted my autograph, yes, didn't you?
No, Miss Dance.
It's a signed first-day cover, possibly.
No, the national insurance. I'll leave you with my husband. Clearly you've both got heaps to talk about.
Darling. Oh. Morning, Danny.
I like to keep an informal trench, as you know, but today you must only speak with my express permission. Is that clear? Is that clear? Permission to speak?
Yes, absolutely. It'll all happen soon in your living room on BBC1.
Now on 1, footballer Pat Nevin leads the field in quest of further works of art in The Great Picture Chase.
He was only an actor.
Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
He couldn't even remember his lines.
You idiot!
And he had some bad habits.
He's been at it again.
Now his acting career is nearly over.
Am I to understand that you are giving me notice? Let's just say that the curtain has come down on yet another miserable performance.
And now Dr. Watson alone will solve the crime without a clue. Wednesday's film at 7 on BBC1.
Not this time, gentlemen.
Auxiliary power? Their joystick. The entire panel's deader than A-line players with pockets in the knees.
Danger for the Dwarfers, Thursday at 9 on BBC2.
And now on BBC1, we strike up the band.
Hi, I'm Alan Partridge. This week, TV finally steps into the 90s with a new kind of chat show. It's called Knowing Me, Knowing You with Alan Partridge. I host it. I'm Alan Partridge. Join me with my special guest, the Saint, Roger Moore. Roger Moore. This week.
Screen One presents A Breed of Heroes. Belfast, 1971.
Is somebody about to shoot us?
That's the aim, right, if we don't go down.
Let me come to the point, Charles. Stones now, guns next.
I'm surprised with what I've seen of Belfast. It seems perfectly ordinary to me.
So, how come you're in the army?
I wanted to kill people.
Try dialing 999.
Me, Mark, me, Mark.
Oh, how very funny! Get me out of here!
Secret thrill of being alive.
Screen One, A Breed of Heroes. Tomorrow, 9:30 on BBC1.
Cricket rounds off Saturday night now on BBC1, and with the pick of the action from today's rain-interrupted final between Warwickshire and Worcestershire, here's Tony Lewis.
And that's all from the newsroom. Good night.
Good evening to you. A very disappointing day in the southeastern part of the country today, much worse than it should have been. I'm afraid these things happen from time to time, but it's an area of low pressure we've got to blame. It's covering the country at the moment. Very complex indeed, and still rather complex tomorrow as well. A lot of rain still to come for England and Wales in particular, but a lovely ridge of high pressure coming back for Monday when most of us get back to work. Lots of nice sunshine by the beginning of next week. But at the moment, the radar picture picks out a lot of heavy rain across the country. Some quite thundery stuff coming across the channel at the moment through Dorset. That seems to be heading across into Oxfordshire and southern parts of East Anglia during the next few hours. But almost anywhere tonight you could get some heavy rain. There could be the odd rumble of thunder. Up in the north of Scotland, though, it's fairly clear at the moment. That clearer weather just moving a little bit further south, possibly into parts of Northern Ireland as well before the end of the night. A very misty night tonight, fog around the coast and up on the hills, and very muggy in the south as well. The lowest temperature around about 13 to 15, but much chillier as you head north through the glens of Scotland. Tomorrow then for England and Wales, a cloudy start by and large, further outbreaks of thundery rain about, a bit of brightness in this southeastern corner, a bit of sunshine from time to time possibly, but even here some thundery showers breaking out. The brighter weather further north though, pushing south into northern England and North Wales. Rather warm and sticky you'll find it in the south tomorrow.
Pay the taxi! Get me the last rites of the Holy Church. I'm being sacrificed.
Tomorrow, Judi Dench and Michael Williams star as parents who feel desperate as they watch their son lose touch with reality.
There's nothing wrong with me. You're picking on me.
Nobody's picking on you.
There's nothing wrong with me.
You can't talk to the boy.
What is wrong with him, then?
There are so many possible reasons for disturbed behavior, especially in young people.
I can't stand it! I can't stand it! I can't stand it! I can't stand it!
Can You Hear Me Thinking? Tomorrow at 9:20 on BBC1.
On BBC Two now, Clive James returns for a new series of mischievous media monitoring in Saturday Night Clive. Here on One, a western set in the aftermath of the American Civil War, directed by and starring Clint Eastwood as a vigilante with a price on his head, the outlaw Josie Wales.